This just in. Epic has made some changes to the creative roadmap, including delaying custom items, updating the creator rules with some good and some bad, which if you don't know about, you might get caught out and banned. And Epic is working on a new creator picks feature. There's quite a mixed bag to dive into here. So to start, if you didn't know, Epic has a roadmap showing off all the upcoming features that'll be arriving in Fortnite Creative and UEFN over the coming months. One of those features is custom items, and sadly it seems Epic has delayed it from Q4 2024, or in layman's terms the end of the year, to Q1 2025 or the start of next year. To be honest, I'm not surprised, but considering this was supposed to come out in Q2 2024 when they announced this all back in GDC 2024 in March, you know, like, come on. And if somehow you didn't know, creators will be able to modify items already in Fortnite or add on their own, so it's quite a bummer seeing it being delayed. But as the legendary Shigeru Miyamoto once said, a delayed game is eventually good, but a rush game is forever bad. Now, we saw a lot of stuff in Q3 and Q4 to look forward to, like UEFN and downtime, thin client or not having to install the entirety of Fortnite to play one game, general physics, which is really cool, Scenecraft's beta, which will be very interesting. I want to see what people do with it. Enable HUD and passive UI, custom UI widgets, which just means custom health bars, maps, and inventories that the creators can make themselves, stack creators, Lumen graphics in 1.0, conversation device to make conversations with NPCs, the first person camera, which is full-on support for first person, text chat, test players, HUD controller, which will allow us to reposition the Fortnite UI so you can move the health bar on the top of the screen or the map on the bottom of the screen, and of course, at the very end of the year, hopefully follow a creator. How many will get delayed? Probably about 80% of them, but hey, they're coming. Anyways, next up in the news, Epic has updated and added to the creator rules. Now you think that's fine, but there seem to be some controversial things. Who'd have guessed? There's updates to 1.1.1 a safe environment, 1.2 keeping personal info private, 1.13 keep it authentic, 1.19 and then content disclosures, 3.24 marketing activities. And a few new additions include 1.4 follow Epic styles requirements and 1.16 promotional materials. Now okay, most of these additions are pretty generic, don't do anything bad or whatever, or others are more clarifications on how you can put text in your lobby background, which people always get confused about, but like we already knew that this existed, so it's not anything really new. But there is one of them that has people a bit worried. In 1.2 keep personal info private, Epic have added some new lines about a new rule they'll be enforcing. Listen up. To respect privacy and help combat deceptive practices like phishing or buying and selling account information, do not disclose, gather, exploit, or request personal information of individuals or organizations anywhere on your island. And here's a new part. Epic provides ways to share your social handles throughout your island, and this should be the only method used for in-island social media connections. You may not include a URL or QR code or requests for direct or private messages. Okay, now what does this mean? This means no matter where on your island, you cannot put your YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, or what have you on a wall or something in spawn or anything like that. That will be now against the rules. You will need to use the creator profile device and only that to advertise external socials, and every creator will need to get rid of all of that if they do have it on their islands by October 15th. Now, people are rightfully mad about this. Firstly, mobile players can't even scan the QR code. Secondly, people don't even have patience to scan a QR code, and honestly, kids probably don't even know what a QR code even is. Also, creators doing collaborations or working together won't be allowed to share other creators' social media on their islands to give them credit for their work, which isn't good. Plus, the amount of effort for everyone to go in and change this is a really big ask. Really, in my opinion, this is just kind of bad. This is such a bad change. All creators need is a simple way to connect to an audience, but if this is the case, it just makes it too convoluted and probably harder for people to reach out. Okay, my suggestion is to just get rid of the whole QR code thing and just open the creators page inside the island if that's even possible. And also allow for collabs to be possible, like being able to change the creator profile in the device or something like that, where you can then see all the links to their socials and all their islands. And there's also actually a new feature that also probably might help out with this too, that I want to talk about. Epic seems to be working on a new feature called Curator Picks. Creators will be able to pick their favorite maps from other creators and display them on the creator page. Now as against the island creator rules to accept payment to display maps. We don't know everything or when this is coming. I'm going to presume later, by around the time Follow a Creator comes out, you'll be able to see what maps the creators you follow recommend. Now, okay, one could say this will be really easily exploitable by bad actors, but I think if Epic doesn't make a tab called Most Suggested by Creators or something, and only keep it to Most Suggested by your follow creators or something like that, it would reduce the chance of making it exploitable. This is also good for smaller creators to get exposure too. For example, a big creator could run a showcase every month, week, or day and show off a really good map, which isn't paid a promotion, and if it is, there's a big ban risk for these big creators, so I doubt they'll take it, leading to smaller creators that are doing a good job being exposed to a much larger audience, as the chances are that the audience of the large creator is following them inside Fortnite. Now, my only question is, how would Epic even know if it's not a paid promo or not? But I guess it's more up to the Federal Trade Commission and their endorsement guidelines, so if you do it, you will not just be breaking the creator's terms of service, but also the law. So there's even more of an incentive not to do this. I think this would be really cool for the channel, as I'll be able to pin maps from showcases on my creator page every month, but I don't know how many you can pin at once, so we'll see when it comes out. But anyways, in conclusion, pretty mixed news. Custom items being delayed, new social handle rules, and might just backfire and really have no point to exist, and creator picks, which I think might be actually good, but we'll see. Let me know what all of you think about this in the comments. To be honest, recently as of late, in the grand picture, Epic has been doing a lot of really big changes to the ecosystem, including the payout changes back in July, causing a big shift in the ecosystems from more combat/popular modes to more less played variety games, making variety more viable in the ecosystem. The personalized discovery slowly being implemented over the past few months and still over the months to come. The features that will change creative and what we can do with it coming really soon. Plus all of these changes to island marketing and follow a creator coming very soon. Plus creator picks. Like it or not, Epic seems to be attempting to change the ecosystem from the ground up, which can feel confusing on why they do certain things if you think of it in the short term. Why are they allowing social handles for creators, including small creators, when they said they want to add more features for smaller creators? Seems a bit counterproductive. But my guess is that in the grand scheme of things, Epic has a lot of plans to change what we're used to over a very long period of time. So we should all look at this in the long term rather than the short term. And as the saying goes, you need to crack a few eggs to make an omelet. But I guess what matters most is what the omelet looks like, you know? It could be this or this. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and use my code in the front shop. And thanks to the absolute Giga Chad, Abdulaziz Ali, for being the first member of the channel. If you want a shout out at the end of the video, or some cool perks like behind the scenes content or cool emojis, soon I'll be making Dreamlands dev commentaries. Become a member of the channel by clicking that nice join button. I've actually made it so behind the scene video access is now just in standard instead of being in dedicated. But in dedicated, you can get week early access if you go the extra mile. So if you want to check out those videos or just show your appreciation for my channel, I don't mind if you become a member today. And watch all of these videos for more of my content. That's about it. I'll see you all around.